Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Washington Huskies, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Hurricanes will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Out of the gun, the running back has it. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right.
The out route is a long throw. You got to throw that thing deep. You can't miss inside. You miss inside, the cornerback can make a play on it. You got to throw that thing towards the sideline. Use the sideline as your friend.
The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Hand off from the shotgun. Still running at the 40. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those 3rd down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
He wants to go deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Back's got it. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
scrappy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And you'll have to be precise from the left hash in this short angle. And it's no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And this place was going crazy before the game, and the offense on the first drive kind of quieted them down a little bit, but the defense, great job. They get a goal-to-go situation. They get the stop, force the field goal, force the miss. The crowd's back in it, baby.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Keeps it and gets the first down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides to back and leaves it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the Canes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Snap from the gun on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Henderson. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Canes are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Robbins. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They'll give it to the back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the Hurricanes are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Catch in the middle, it's Presley. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
The Hurricanes will line it up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Here's a heat. Got his man downfield. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Part of the DNA of the Washington offense has been a guy who can get it done with his arm.
And just finding a guy that makes everybody around you better, that can make the right decisions, that can highlight your skill positions. That's what get the Washington fans going crazy, going nuts, and that's when they have those great football teams.
Oh, he wants it all. He's got it at the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Huskies.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Going to try to get it himself. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
I love it. I love it. 1st down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Oh, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the 1st down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
Looking to throw on 1st down. On a little time, lets it go. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
To the air on first down. Fires to the right. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
This time on target. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
This defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job bringing a dangerous target down right away after he catches the slant.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to lose yardage on the play. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Those last two running plays, guys, were awful. Let's see if they try to convert through the air on third down. They try to pop a run on the draw. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. And this one is perfect. That brings them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Leaves it with the running back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow-developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it, delivering the strike with the great protection.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Gives it on the option. He's got a little room. He'll pick up 6 out to the 13.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Canes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Caught near the sticks. It's Acker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously, the correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Makes the grab close to the logo. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position possession this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They'll line up for a second down play. Defense might bring the house here. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on second down. Under fire. Unleashes one.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
The offense is going to try to convert on fourth down. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker has already misfired one. Hauls it in the first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. Fourth down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
Looking to throw again. Working the middle, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And this is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman-caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Under fire. Trying to get rid of it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Dances away. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And the try is no good. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Finds his man, it's Robbins. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the timing just a hair off.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll try to pop the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half, because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Right on the money. There he goes. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down. They're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. This is a most difficult attempt. 59 yards out from the right hash. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes the grab on the left. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
First down for the offense.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. up things in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. That Miami offense back onto the field. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. The screen, he can go. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got enough for the first. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the 1st down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
It's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on 4th down. They'll run for it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking. Getting the big stop.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Huskies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll ride the hot hand. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Bust through behind his pad. Touchdown, Washington! He shed tackles right and left and housed it. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Williams. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking for space. It's Hodges.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Now, a 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, they get the first down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in their opponent's territory. So important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to be thinking, we're scoring points here. We're going to pay this drive off.
Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to...
Breaks into the open. Just keeps moving. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a deep shot for the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Huskies. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Power football with the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Fires to the middle. He's got him wide open. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Nice job ruining that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problem.
And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. He'll throw it. He's got it on the run. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You know, out-breaking routes can make some play callers nervous, but not this guy. When you have a quarterback that throws it on time and puts it out in front of his receiver like that, as a coordinator and play caller, you can call that route all day.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
And the Canes line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Touchdown, Canes! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Washington is ready to go back on the attack. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David, if they can add to it on this drive. Turning it on! Smashes through the tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Use the play fake, now to throw. There's the pressure. Fires on the move. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Wow, well, the offense a play ago comes up with a big completion down the field, and they decide to go right back to another passing play to see if they can add on to it, and they were not able to protect the quarterback. Big missed opportunity.
trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Fighting off the defender. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. West Virginia is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 9 to Arizona State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset.
And that's a good first down for this offense. Get something positive going. Like, listen, the possessions are shrunk now. We're in the 4th quarter. The clock is ticking for us. Down 2 possessions. You're not going to get many more, so they got to be smart with the football while still being aggressive.
Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
It'll be 3rd and long. Fires left. Got his man. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
The screen, he's got wheels. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. Wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. Ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Makes the catch. And they swarm him under.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. They're working that left side. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And the Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half, and I think that's the right decision.
And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. Got room at the 35. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hodgins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. A strike downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Looking downfield on first down. He'll pull it down. Quick spin on the line. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. A first down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
And defenses are way less concerned with yards nowadays. It's being great in the red zone. And boy, did they come up big. They create the turnover, return the INT all the way down the field, and set their offense up now with the red zone opportunity.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now that I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.